Yo, 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 what is going on YouTube? Um, Today, I will be giving you guys a tips and tricks video on Hyperscape, the hacks, the weapons, the whole shabam. Anyway, so let's get into the firing range, and we will go from there. Alright, so first of all, we're going to talk about the hacks. So, pretty self-explanatory. You got the wall. Put this up. It's really useful to help you get away from a sticky situation. It's not my cup of tea, but if you want to use it, go for it. You got a little mine here. It will track an enemy, and it will do 20 damage. And then if you fully upgrade it, I think it does about 30. Let's see here. Yeah, it does about, it does 45. Stand corrected. Alright, so then you got visibility. You go invisible for probably 5 seconds. Really useful to help you get away from a fight. Magnets. You got a magnet that pulls in the enemy. Then you got the reveal. This chevron or triangle, it will stay above their head for a certain amount of time so you can track them and see where they're going. But they do have to be in this square for them to get detected. That square that comes up on the screen. Otherwise, they're not going to get detected and you're not going to know where they're at. The heal, pretty self-explanatory. It's a little circle. Really, really useful. One of my favorite hacks, without a doubt. You got a vulnerability. Really useful to help you get away from a fight. Pretty self-explanatory. It only lasts for probably 5-6 seconds. You got the ball. Same thing goes for this. Really useful to help you get away from the situation. If you tap your A or X button, you can use this to get away. Or you can use this to jump higher. So, not really my cup of tea, but I'm not going to judge anyone for using it. Then you got the teleport. Pretty self-explanatory. And it doesn't go any higher the more you upgrade it. It just decreases the cooldown speed. Then you have the shockwave. You can either use this to damage enemies. It's about 20 damage. It shouldn't do any more damage. Yeah, it doesn't do any more damage the more you upgrade it. But you can also use this to get pretty high up in the air. So if you want to use that and you don't have a teleport or a slam to get away from the situation, you can use that. It's a viable option. Use the slam. Hits for about 20 damage. I believe that it does do a little more damage when you fully upgrade it. Yes, it does. Probably hits for like 35 or so. Also, if you use this, you can either shoot or you can tap Y or triangle to get out of the slam, so you can cancel out of it. Let's go on to the weapons. So, first of all, you got the mammoth. This thing is really, really deadly up close. At range, you're probably going to hit for 15, 10, 5. Yeah, this thing is not good for range, but if you are up close in their face, it will fucking own you, I promise. And when you fully upgrade this, you get that damage boost. Wabam! Oh. Wabam! Still about a 2-shot to the head, but it does do a decent amount of damage. It's a decent weapon, not really my cup of tea. The Riot one is... It's a very tricky gun. I don't like it. It does a lot of damage, but at the same time, I just don't think it's all that worth it to use this gun. I think it's kind of hard to shoot, or maybe my sensitivity is just wrong. But if you want to use this gun, go for it. Not a half-gun gun. The Riot one, an aimbot, literal aimbot. If you use this gun, you're a piece of shit. Just saying. All the upgrades give you a mag size and then a damage boost. It only does 1 extra damage per shot. So, yeah. Alright, let's go on to the launchers. First of all, you got the Skybreaker. Same probably has the best AoE damage out of all the launchers. I think all the other launchers have literal no AoE damage. like no explosive radiation, or not radiation, but radius. That's the word I was looking for. This thing is the worst, absolute worst. You have to hit with a deep impact, or you're not gonna get any damage. Or if it explodes, cool, but not a viable weapon in my opinion. I think the Komodo, it's not half bad. This thing has a little bit of blast radius. Doesn't hit for all that much though. If you direct impact it, it does hit for quite a bit. Yeah. All the launchers are pretty self-explanatory. Not a huge fan of them though. Not my cup of tea. Go on to the sniper. This thing has the one-shot capability, but only if you upgrade it all the way, and you have to hit a headshot. Otherwise, you're going to hit for about 80 to the body, which is not going to down someone unless they're already weak. So, if you want to go for that one-shot kill, then you have to hit them in the head, and you have to have this thing fully upgraded. Dragonfly, pretty decent weapon. All the upgrades give you mag size, and then the last one will give you damage like most of the weapons. This thing hits for quite a bit, and it's got a little bit of a punch, so it's worth it to use it. It's a very viable weapon. It hits for a lot of damage. It's a decent weapon, but it shoots slow, and you can't just hold down the trigger and shoot. You have to tap it. But if you can learn to control the recoil, and if you can get good with this gun, it's a very good gun to use. Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt. Now we go on to the Hexfire. This gun is my baby. Absolutely love it. It shreds. This thing holds a lot of fucking ammo. Absolutely shreds. Very, very good gun. I promise you, any lobby that you get into, you're gonna run into somebody using a Hexfire without a doubt. Harpy, it's a decent gun. Not really my go-to. Typical upgrades, mag size, and then the last one is damage. This thing doesn't hit for a lot, but it gives out a lot of DPS because of how fast it shoots. Not as much DPS as the Hexfire, per se, but it owns. It's pretty decent. This thing, I don't think it's good if you ADS. I think it's a lot better, like if, say, you're in a fight. I think it's a lot better if you're hip firing. Ripper, my absolute favorite gun. I cannot go a game without using this gun. This gun is so amazing. It's fully automatic, hits for a lot of damage, hits 14s to the body, then it hits 21 to the head. You can hit a couple of headshots, and then you can hit some body shots. I promise you, you will drop someone in an instant. This gun is absolutely disgusting. Hands down, my favorite combo to use will be the Ripper and the Hexfire. Absolutely shred people. I've dropped a lot of high kill games with both of those guns. And then when it comes down to these, you'll just find these scattered around the map. They'll have the weapons, hacks, and ammo. Pretty self-explanatory.